right now for Friday. It's Friday Night Live, and what we're doing tonight is continuing on the Black Friday journey and going even a bit deeper because we're starting officially right now the countdown to Black Friday. I've been excited about this now for quite some time, as you guys know, but there's new stuff to talk about tonight. There is a new company, not a new company, but there's a company that has actually put its hat into the Black Friday ring, which I didn't expect, which is going to be really cool. And there's a video that was done recently by a good friend of the channel that I'll actually mention on here that you guys should check out. Hey there, Jonathan. Welcome, man. Good evening. Now, I put my thing up a bit more so you guys can actually see. But hey there. Okay, how's it going, man? So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to open this up so I can actually talk to you guys. But we have three labels going into Black Friday. Hey there, Mary. Hey. So we have, of course, and Severn just dropped a new podcast, which I have not had a chance to listen to yet. So if there's any new information on there, I do apologize. I did not get a chance to listen to it before. But of course, Severn Films. Hey there, Pete. Welcome, man. Vinegar Syndrome. It's one of their famous VSA titles. And also coming up for Black Friday, doing a black label sale, is 101 Films. Hey, Danush, welcome, man. It's been a while. Now, 101 Films is a label that I've talked about. Now, there is a really, really good video online. And let's see if I can find it here. Because I want you guys to be able to check it out after. But yeah, my good friend Rob did a video on 101 Films, and as always, his stuff's incredible. I want to make sure I can find the right one. So, just so you know, if you've never seen Rob's stuff, he's got a lot of stuff out there, and was that in the movie vault? I think it's in the movie vault, where he talks about like 101 Films. Hey there, Alan. And that's where you want to look at first. Like his video on that is really, really good. Hey Craig, welcome. Why in the world didn't Vinegar Syndrome keep Black Friday secret until Black Friday? Keep Fade Black secret. I know. I mean, I think that this year, like maybe somebody had found out about it and it was going to get leaked. Another thing, like is that some people said it's a different type of year this year. Hopefully next year things be pretty much normal, or as normal as it's going to get, and we'll be able to talk about that. Now, it's one thing I do have to ask. Now, can everybody hear me okay right now? Because I did have a comment on my video by someone that actually likes the channel, wasn't a troll or anything like that, and just said, love your videos, but your sound's not very good. Was kind of paraphrasing what he said. So, just making sure. Got your UHC down to that. That is so awesome. My good friend David said today there's actually got his coming tomorrow apparently, and he's super stoked with that, as am I. It's one that I really wanted to get. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it this year. Actually, I got another thing to say about Ronin Flicks sale right now, in that I ordered, as you guys know, I did a video last night. If you never saw it, definitely check it out. I talked about the fact that Ronin Flicks is having a big sale on right now, a winter sale, the week before Black Friday. Kind of risky. Yours is on the way, Mary. I'm so jealous. Hey there, film blogger. Welcome, man. And I thought, okay, so what's the shipping going to be like when it comes to Ronin Flicks? Well, this is my first time ordering. Like, well, I thought, okay, well, maybe they'll send them in after the sale's over, and when the weekend's over, that type of thing, or maybe I'll have to wait a few days, where as well as my first order. So literally today, this afternoon, I got an email from Ronin Flicks. My titles that I ordered late last night, and I came on here and talked to you about, have been shipped. So Holy crap, that was fast. I have nothing so far but good things to say about Ronin Flicks. Hopefully they come fast, and I'll be unboxing them in no time. But as it comes to, hey there, Dave. It comes to like the new stuff that's out there now. So we have a third one in there. Is there anybody there? Hey, movie. I was just talking about your channel, man. Uh, is there anybody out there that is not going to be grabbing like anything from any of these three? Make your first Ronin Flicks order. What was your order? I desperately wanted the sect and the church, and I was actually thinking about putting them in. And Gates of Hell too, when I realized that they did a new color correction on the channel. But on the video, but by the time I went to say, okay, maybe I'll email them and add some stuff to the order, it was already gone through. Hey, Cinema Collector, you sent me a message, by the way, on Patreon. I haven't been able to answer you yet, but I will answer it. So do not think I forgot. As you guys know, I have been working really hard on like doing getting ready to do my first of, hopefully, if successful, a few. Hey there, Raymond. Different like videos, like kind of like quizzy type videos, like trivia style videos that I'm going to be doing on here. And some of you guys, some of my super chat supporters, and some of my Patreon supporters are actually going to get the chance to be live here on the screen with me answering questions. A lot of you guys there try and answer the questions too, and we can see who can do it. We'll do it for like cool points. That's what we'll do. We official cool points for the channel. If Shadow is getting the 1-year subscription from Vinegar Syndrome, that is amazing. Well, once you got that, that's pretty much everything. Like you got yourself like set for the next year. Box sets, 4Ks, any 3D releases that they come out with. Are you getting the full one, or are you getting the like the exploitation one? Because there's one with exploitation and the adult stuff, and one with that stuff. Shredder, Gates of Hell, and the Sect. You already had the church. Okay. What's the difference between Marlene Dietrich's box sets? Well, aesthetically, we'll go with the aesthetics first. Aesthetically, the Indicator box set's more pleasing. There are more commentaries, I think, on the Indicator set, but there's more like short form features on the. I understand, Rob. On the Criterion set. So either way, you're going to get like something good. There's a Sam Deegan, Kat Ellinger commentary on Morocco on the Indicator set. That alone is enough for me. They have like some documentaries that aren't available on the other set. I would go with the Indicator set. I got to agree with Pete. Out of the two of them, I am interested in some of the features on the Criterion set. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, if I ever get the Criterion channel, I'll probably see some of the features. But the Indicator set, it's going to be the Criterion costs twice as much because of its name. It's Criterion. But I think if you look at both the sets, like you just like Jimmy, like just look at the sets, just on the outside, just surface level, and you see the work that's been put into to both, because both had a lot of work put into them. But I do agree that I think that Indicator has done a better job. And it doesn't seem like I'm ragging on Criterion a bit right now. If anything, I want to push Criterion forward to do even better. So because I think that like some like kind of like PlayStation, who you can sometimes rest on your laurels a bit, and you want to push them to do better because you like them, because you want them to do well. The Forgotten Jelly box set volume 2, we saw the front cover of it, and a little bit more actually. So what is the cover? So if, for those that don't know or aren't familiar with the films that are on the Forgotten Jelly Volume 2 box set, that's My Dear Killer that you're seeing on the cover. So that's artwork from My Dear Killer. Arrow does amazing when it comes to Jelly. That's one of the things that I think they do best at. I am excited about the Forgotten Jelly box set. You're just getting the horse up? Probably, if unless you're really into the other stuff, I can understand that. I've been saving for Vinegar Syndrome sale. I was hoping for some better titles from Severn. Well, at least this way, Film Blogger, at least this way, uh, you can, you're not going to be like kind of broken between two places. That, because like now you're focused, so you're not going to be spending like shipping costs on both places. There's still a title that I kind of want, which is the anthology one on the Severn sale, but I don't know if I really want to spend the extra bucks just to get that extra film on the like the 1965 one. Hey there, Trini. I do. I talk everything. Uh, that's the thing. I don't have one label that I talk. But the thing is that right now, the companies that are, you got to go with what's bringing it forward. Hey there, Griff. And the companies that are putting the most forward are Vinegar Syndrome, Severn, Arrow. Uh, do I think the Lindsay Baker Jello box set? Not usually. I mean, like if there's a price off, it won't be the 50% off. I love 88 Films. I only have a couple of their titles so far, like you actually. I've got the Bloodstained Butterfly, which I 100% recommend if you don't have it, and of course Burial Ground, cause me, and Live Like a Cop, Die Like a Man, another classic in the 88 Films one that I definitely worth checking out. Forgotten Jolly Vinegar Syndrome set has been pretty exquisite. I love the first one. I'm looking so much forward to the second one. I didn't know what they were going to do for the cover art. I still don't know what the wraparound is going to be. So that's something that we're going to look into as well. Now Rob here, the movie vault. That's the guy with your hookup for 101 Films stuff because he talked about the Black Label, and he's got a few of them. I have none of the 101 Films Black Labels. If you could collect one, only one would be Indicator. I like that because Indicator. I'll be honest. And I was talking about this with Brian Sauer from Just to This. It's a podcast you should be listening to. It's a YouTube channel you should be watching, and of course Pure Cinema, which I'm sure you guys are checking out. He just dropped a new podcast, and it's on thrillers. And I saw in the thumbnail for that podcast that they had like To Live and Die in L.A. And that's, as you guys know, that's one of my favorite films of all time, and I love the song as well. But we're talking about the fact that Indicator is not getting enough love. Like they really deserve it. The Thing art book. I didn't know that was a thing. No, that wasn't a pun. What Indicator box set should be your first? That's going to depend, Pete. What do you like? What are you into? Like, I mean, if you're into like film noir or classics, well, they got the film noir box sets. If you're a Hammer fan and you like, that style stuff, then definitely like dive into the Hammer stuff first because like some of those are selling out. A lot of the Ray Harryhausen's already gone, but you can buy them like singular releases. For me, I thought the Fu Manchu box set was incredible. Like that's me. I love that stuff. And if you like the classic stuff, if you like the Criterion level stuff, then that Marlene Dietrich box set, amazing. Trash, you're so lucky, man. I'm so jealous of you guys who are Dawn of the Dead box sets. Wasn't able to get here. Now this is not even one of those like where my better half's like kind of like going to surprise me at Christmas. No, this is one that I'm probably not going to get for a while. I'm probably going to have to get a pared down version of it or pay more for it online down the road. Uh, that's why, guys. That's why I do super chats and Patreon because it's been a lean year. Okay, so the Dawn of the Dead set looks amazing. Your first indicator is Eyes of Laura Mars. I wanted that with the booklet. I missed out on that. The first one that I got, of course, was I got the first box set they ever put it was Sinbad box set. It was incredible. But if you look behind me, you won't see it now because I won't have it like put up enough. But show you something. Good thing about this camera. So right there, right behind me. See those there? Those are all indicator box sets. There's even more upstairs. Now I got the Marlene Dietrich, the Fu Manchu one, and I'm also watching the Bud Boddicker because I like westerns and I like Bud Boddicker and the Samuel Fuller set because I'm just a huge fan of that type of stuff. If you're a movie person, like you want to like not just watch, you want to study movies and just see like screenwriting and stuff like that. Say you're a screenwriter, then I would suggest picking up Blue Collar because Blue Collar, and I got to get this one myself, was basically. It's done by Paul Schrader, And Paul Schrader is one of the greats when it comes to cinema and to writing and just putting together like such excellent films. And as a commentary on Blue Collar, there is an actual feature length, full length masterclass from Paul Schrader talking about filmmaking and writing. So if you're into films, if you think I want to make films, I want to write films in the future, then not going to hurt you to check out Blue Collar with the masterclass on screenwriting from Paul Schrader. That's a bonus feature on that indicator disc. That's insane, man, and in the best possible way. When I said film school in a box with indicator, I wasn't joking. Oh, Craig, I still got my better half would agree with you on the Seventh Voyage being better than Jason of the Argonauts, but I'm a Jason of the Argonauts diehard. That's just me, man. Yes, please hit that like button. It helps because if you're watching these videos and you're finding that you're watching more of these videos now, or you're finding out that you're not catching them because you're not getting to see them live, the reason for that is, well, honestly, the more likes, the more chance you got of getting like notified that the videos are coming out. Blue collar is definitely a must buy. I need blue collar, and it is on like in the three right now. Indicator, and they do this a lot actually. This is pretty much an ongoing thing for them at this point. Like the sale is over for Indicator, but they do have a 3 for £30. And basically what they do is they take their standard editions, not the limited editions. They take all of them, and they put them on 3 for 30. On pretty much all of them actually. So you can go like you wanna pimp out your Indicator collection, get some single releases as opposed to like some box sets. Maybe getting close to Christmas, you're asking your better half, your mom, your grandmother, your aunt to get you like some cool Indicator box set, like Norman J. Warren's Amazing Bloody Terror box set, which by the way not only comes with a bunch of films, I think it's 5 films, right? But it also comes with a like all a bunch of features, and I think it comes with like actually lobby art cards as well. My favorite is probably a tie between Seventh Voyage and actually Jason and the Argonauts. To be honest with you, like those two like really stand out to me. No, but anything Harryhausen, I'm in. I love Harryhausen. There's a reason that our first box set was Sinbad from Indicator, and that was their first box set, and they had us hooked by them. You've got all the big box set indicators except for Five Telltales, Manchu, and Noir on the way. So you're getting the other three, or is it just Noir one that's on the way, Mary? Because I really recommend the Fu Manchu box set. I do. You can't find any Noir Indicator box sets on Amazon. Well, it just recently came out, so it may not be on Amazon yet, actually. Because your mainly moves on DVD. Yeah, it is hard, like to decide what you want to upgrade on. That's it. We will take we'll take the that for getting an indicator. That's a good thing, right? Some of the indicator Australian labels are doing Harryhausen sets. There are actually. So if you miss out on the Harryhausen sets, there is an Australian company that did like did a good Harryhausen set as well. Do I have that Harryhausen book of his art? I wish I did actually. There was that the book that was out at the time. I remember there was a Harryhausen book that I was up in Ottawa, and there was a big thing at Coles, well, Chapters really, the big bookstore in Ottawa, and it was Ray Harryhausen, and he was going there. He's going to be talking, do a little lecture, and he's going to be there signing some of his books. So I had planned to go, but full disclosure, at the time, I was suffering from really bad anxiety attacks, and I would never be able to get on camera like I do right now, or even like I could walk pretty much down the block, but that was it, and then I get this panic attack, and I'd end up going home. So I missed out on seeing Ray Harryhausen because of it, and one of the great regrets of my life was actually missing out on that. But I would love to have seen it, and love to got the book and talk to Harryhausen and actually get an autograph by him. But damn anxiety that which luckily is something that doesn't happen so much anymore. Knock on wood, but so that hasn't been an issue in years. What was that? Did Harry Hayes do Earth first? Oh, you got an answer already. Okay. Yes, he did. But Trash already answered you, man. So I'm sorry for being late. Hey, and ready, welcome, man. Are you ready and ready for the Black Friday sale? And what are you going for? Now, and ready like me, he's in Ontario, but we're both Canadian. And the thing for us is that when we're looking at Black Friday sales as well, we also got to factor in, possible duty fees to get hit on, what type of places are going to actually ship, what the time frame is going to be, and I more than likely, if you're like me and ready, I'm sure those are all things that you think of. Now, the good thing for us is that Vinegar Syndrome, although it's located in the U.S., they have a distribution facility right here in Canada, and that helps me a lot when I'm making decisions. Fade Black and Beastmaster 4K. You should have went for the everything bundle, man. That Jolly box set looks pretty sexy. So for those that didn't see the box set and are kind of wondering, kind of curious about that My Dear Killer thing, I actually have a DVD, an old DVD of My Dear Killer. And let me show you that to give you an idea of the artwork. Let's see if I got it right here. I don't. So let me just walk over there. It's just right there, and I'll check it out. So there you go. So that's the original Shameless release of My Dear Killer. It's more cut down than what's on like the new release, but I love Shameless stuff. So as you guys know, I've got a Shameless collection in the background. Hey, Richard. Probably not gonna have money. Oh, bro, I'm limited right now. I'm making as many videos as possible as I can right now in hopes to make a bit of money for Black Friday. That's Plus, I haven't been doing videos in a while because I work has been busy, crazy, like super crazy, and basically, if I go to work when I get up at 8. I clock in around like quarter to 9. I start working, and I don't stop for a break until like sometimes between 1 or 1:30 in the day. Not for a snack, not for tea, not for anything. Actually, I like the fact that Cannibal Holocaust was cut because you get like and I also like the fact you get the animal cruelty free version. That's something that I'm not a big animal lover. So this is a early Harryhausen collection that I picked up. VCI. Say, Alyssa, really? I got to tell my better half because she does like some VCI stuff. This was the original Harryhausen set that I got. And as you can see, it came from beneath the sea, Earth versus Flying Saucer, which would answer the question anyway. It was 20 million miles to Earth and the seventh voyage of Sinbad. A Noirvember sale. And if you want to check out like some really good recommendations on Noirvember sale, Brian Sowers, Just to This YouTube channel, he did a really great video, around 30 minutes long, talking about like some good choices for Noirvember from Kuno Lorber. Now, what makes this set good? Why I still got this set in my collection? Well, it's Harryhausen, but the one thing that hey, the heroic, welcome, man. He's got home, your son. I hope he's okay, man. He's okay. Okay, he's okay. Excellent. Hey, coach, welcome. So, see these ones here? I do like the covers, but hey, Rob, have a great evening, man. Talk to you later. It is a US set, Craig. what where as you guys know, I'm going to be teaching film classes, and Harryhausen is one of the things that I'm going to be like one of the that I want to teach on. So now some of the people that I'm going to be teaching don't speak English or don't speak English very well. So I need like to have like subtitles or audio like that's going to be in like at least in French. And luckily, most of these here films in this actually are they all? Let's see. Do. So this one right here, Earth versus the Flying Saucers, and It Came from Beneath the Sea, both have like French subtitling. Like that's one thing I like subtitling and is a big thing for me on there. So we got like subtitling on with English and French on no on like all of these titles actually. Subtitles in English and French on all these channels, and even some of the special features are subtitled for these two releases right here. So when you're not just like looking at yourself, but say you've got like friends that speak a different language, or you're teaching class on a different language as well, then you want to get like sets like these that have like multiple language releases. There's a lot of hammer sets out there, but if you want ones, what I want extras, you need to get the Scream Factory single editions. I don't know. I mean, like there's some great stuff in Scream Factory single editions. The cutoff for 50% of the Vinegar Syndrome sale. It is. You're right, Zach. Actually, well, it's like last of August. So like any titles that came in September, October won't be on the 50% off. They may be have a percentage off, but it won't be 50%. What label is this? This is I think it's just Sony. Actually, this was a Sony set. So I'm not sure if this is in print anymore. These you can probably get from Australia though, if you can't get it here. But we this is one like my better half's a huge like a huge Harryhausen fan, and what happened basically is this was on sale for like less around $15. It was a more expensive set at the time, and so we like went in right away. We jumped on it, and Amazon said, we don't know if we're going to have these back in. Do you want to like just get your money back? We said no, we'll wait just to see. It took about I think like 6-8 months before we got this, but we finally got it. And then by then, like the indicator sets have come out, but it was the indicator sets unfortunately, and some UK sets that I'm seeing, and this kind of is something that needs to be worked on. Is that a lot of them don't have subtitles in other languages, and that's still something that it's great to have subtitles in English or that, but a lot around the world, lots of people speak a lot of different languages, whether it be Spanish or French or Portuguese. And this was short Harry's and fairy tales. That is awesome. I do not have that. Hey, but a really good release if you never find it. So Severn, like Vinegar Syndrome, have announced the rules behind their sale. So let's check that out now because I was going to check that out before I did this video. Brian's linked me to the Kino Lorber Noir November sale. Sale ends on November the 24th and says allow extra time for shipping, of course. I'm just shocked by and looks to have like about 6 pages on the Noir November sale. And let's see if any of the box sets are there, because Kino put out some good noir box sets as well. Like the big Severn bundle. If you're into the titles, definitely, man. You got Stick. Stick is cool. That's Burt Reynolds. As you know, you got it. 6 of 5 boxes are available. For which? Oh, for the noir one. Thanks. Like Michael, my head's all over the place. So let's check here for the Severn news, because I do kind of want to find out what they had to say, and it's something that I want to talk about with you guys, because as always, like when we're looking at this stuff, I want to make sure that you guys go into this as knowledgeable as possible when it comes to these here sales, because for some people here, like it's it's old hat. You do it every year, but for some people, it's always somebody's first sale. All right, so here's what Severn has said for their Black Friday. So I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can see this. So there is 8 brand new titles. We know what most of them are, except for one right now. There is a 50% off SRP for most Severn and Intervision titles. So that's actually gonna be some very cheap. If you want to get Intervision titles, it's gonna be like $7.50 to get those. Special clear out Blu-rays and DVDs that I didn't know about, and that I'm kind of interested in. The Bergman, the Bergman set's a beauty, but so is the Al Adamson set too, and the Gamma set, Chris, the Gamma set for the Arrow put out. You got to give Arrow credit for that Gamma set. The return of the Spider Island figure, so that was a big thing during the last Severn sale. That little kind of ceramic spider thing went like hotcakes, went crazy. So they are going to be doing their sale Friday at midnight EST. The sale will be ending at 11:59 on Monday. There will be no coupon codes. The website will be shut down for a few days before the sale to make price adjustments and basically just to do a basic cleanup. Releases from the past 6 months, which includes the complete Lindsay Baker Giallo collection, Revenge of the Living Dead Girl, Enigma, Demonia, The Beast Must Die, Shining Sex, Full Shoot for Fake, Cruel Jaws, Massacre in Dinosaur Valley, The Primitives, The Black Cat, Patrick Still Lives, and Shock Treatment will not be on sale during the Black Friday sale. All bundles won't be on sale, and if there are any, okay, well they'll be there. They won't be 50% off. Not the bundles though. The bundles won't be there. Vincent shut down a few days ago, Dave, which is actually kind of interesting. And convention titles, you mentioned like the Beast on Blood and Satan's Cloud, Beast and Cellar, Skinner, Vi, Revenge of the Living Dead Girls Limited Edition, convention stock. Those won't be on sale for 50% off, but that makes me think that they will still be available during the Black Friday sale. And things that are going to be on sale for the very first time during the Black Friday sale for Severn are The Astrologer, Cries of Pleasure, Night of Open Sex, Carnival Magic, The Blood and Flesh, The Real Life and Ghastly Death of Al Amson, When the Wind Blows, Satan's Slave, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, One That I Do Want, and Horrors of Spider Island. All right, and the 8 release titles that will be debuting on Black Friday are, and here we go. The Theater Bazaar, a 2-disc Blu-ray digipack featuring CD, soundtrack, and limited edition slipcover, exclusive to the Black Friday sale. The Attic Expeditions, 2-disc Blu-ray featuring soundtrack, exclusive to Black Friday sale. Plague Town 2-disc Blu-ray featuring CD, soundtrack, and limited edition slipcover, exclusive to the Black Friday sale. Family Portraits, or Trilogy of America. Castles of the Creeping Flesh, Blu-ray featuring limited edition slipcover, exclusive to Black Friday sale. Tales of the Uncanny 2-disc Blu-ray featuring documentary plus 3 horror anthologies, Eerie Tales, Unusual Tales, and Master of Horror. Everything from 1919, I think, from 1945, I think, and one from 1965. Exclusive to the Black Friday sale. H.P. Lovecraft's The Color Out of Space limited edition audio book cassette narrated by director Richard Stanley is coming out, and the last title is blanked out. We don't know what it is yet. It is a 2-disc Blu-ray featuring CD soundtrack and exclusive hand numbered slipcover. That's going to be exclusive to the Black Friday sale. As for new merchandise, there is the Severn Films Hall of Fame pin, the enamel pin, which is Urukier. Jess Franco Tree Topper, limited to 300, from Little Shop of Gore. This item is a clay sculpture cast in a semi-rigid resin, then individually hand painted. There's a Theater Bazaar limited edition comic book. The Theater Bazaar playbill signed by all the directors, only available in the Overture bundle. So there's going to be, the big bundle will be the Overture bundle. Not sure how much that one's going to be, but with 8 titles, it's got to be pricey. The Logo Kuzo necklace, I'm not sure what that is. Another set of stickers. There's some like different ones there. And during our Black Friday sale, several DVDs and Blu-rays from our catalog will have significantly reduced prices in order to move units and clear space in our warehouse. These titles are not going to print just yet, but they will be the cheapest prices we have ever sold them at during the sale. So there will be titles that will be lower than the 50% off. The opening night bundle, which is limited to 300, is going to have all 8 brand new Black Friday releases, along with the Theater Bazaar signed playbill, along with the Theater Bazaar comic book, along with Udo Kier enamel pan, along with the Black Friday 6 sticker pack, and that is going to be going for $250. And Craig is 100% right. Buy things from Intervision. That's a good one. The Overture bundle, which is the one I thought was going to be the priciest one. Flintstones Blu-ray says a cool one, Ramon. That's awesome stuff. Is going to include all 7 brand new Black Friday releases, as well as the Theater Bazaar comic book. And that one is going to be running at the price of $167. So it looks like no t-shirts this year. Like within any of the bundles anyway. Unless there's going to be like t-shirts coming out. So this is one thing that Severn does that I do like, but that Vinegar Syndrome doesn't do, is Vinegar Syndrome like disables all free shipping during their Black Friday sales. Like there's no free shipping. There's like standard shipping. There's a rate that you pay. But the for Severn, $100 in the U.S. free shipping. Canadian residents, $150 free shipping. All other countries, international, $200 free shipping. So there you go. And just remember, if you make a big order, hey there, Amy, and you don't want it, there's like with all companies, there's restocking fees after a certain price range. As honestly there should be. I'm not gonna lie, I don't disagree with restocking fees. I'm a guy that works in retail sort of, so that's something that I understand. But there you go, guys. That is all the information on the Severn sale coming up that I know. Has that changed anybody's mind on some of those releases? What's the most expensive box set I ever bought? I actually don't know because thank you, Zach. I actually, a lot of the boxes that I bought, like I don't know, maybe the Al Adamson set or something along those lines, or no, more than likely probably one of those Disney sets that I got from my better half. So this has like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I this has really intrigued me about the vinegars, about the Severn one. That's really intrigued me. Dustin, you did make it. You just missed us talking about Severn though. They just put out like an announcement talking about all the movies and the box and the special like bundles that are coming out, including like a playbill that looks really cool, autographed by 8 directors, including Richard Stanley, and that is amazing. Bun, you missed out on the Mondo Macabre new releases. Actually, this is the first time ever, Trash, that I've ever gotten the Mondo Macabre releases. Vin is getting all your dough, Michael. They're getting a lot of mine too. Obviously, they've already got a lot of mine because I already pre-ordered the Everything bundle. If I had the dough, I would. I'd be tempted to order the Severn bundle as well and just like go with that. But I got to pick up a couple like I want to get a couple of the VSAs that I don't have, and like Action USA. I watched the trailer of that one. Looks incredible, guys. As far as Intervision stuff goes, I'm gonna say this right now. If you are looking at Severn stuff and you don't have this Intervision title in your collection right now, as Craig mentioned it earlier, things. Yeah, get that. Put it in your collection. It's going to be something you're going to watch over and over and over again. Oh, Jonathan, this was done in 1989. It's a Canucksploitation film, and it is insane. Like, I don't even want to tell you anything about this movie because one, is really kind of hard to describe or review. But this is something that belongs. If you think Troll 2 and The Room, oh no no, and you said, oh, I like bad movies. I've seen Troll 2. I've seen The Room. I've seen like the really bad movies. You don't have your badge of honor for bad films yet. No, no, you don't. Not until you watch Things. Right here. Look at that. See how 80s is this? He's got the mullet. He's got the acid wash jeans. I don't own Wicked World. I'm actually that'll be on sale on the AGFA stuff. Hey there, Amir, Zach. So I'm actually very intrigued by that. It's the first time that Vinegar Syndrome has had third-party labels go exclusive. I like Gymkhana. I was a gymnast when I was young. I know, but yes, I know it's bad. Thank you, Jonathan. I sincerely appreciate that. It's a take bets about Severn's website. I hopefully, guys, Severn's website is going to go good. Things definitely check it out. Jonathan, I want to know. I want you to come back and tell me what you thought of Things after you see it. I actually really do. It's one of those movies that I'll be honest. Anybody that ever visits me that hasn't seen the movie, like that's an automatic watch. Like when my kids came out and said, like, guys, here's a movie you got to see. Hey there, Vanessa, welcome. Oh, you just missed me talking about Severin and probably getting you to spend money because I'm pretty good at that. but but for those that haven't picked up from the Ronin sale yet, by the way, the Ronin sale is incredible. Some titles have sold out, and I have already got my stuff shipped, and I ordered it yesterday. It's got to be my one talent. Hey there, Chris. Yeah. Things make the dubbing in every Italian movie look seamless. It does. Like, hey, Nate, welcome, man. Nate, have you seen Things? Have you seen this? Because, oh man. Here's a couple movie for you guys. Things. Here's one to watch together. 1989, Canucksploitation. It makes Shocking Dark, Troll 2, The Room, and Nail Gun Massacre look and seem like classic cinema. Hey there, Oliver. It's one of those films where you're like, so, Ed Wood, he's like, the Citizen Kane of directors, isn't he? I told you, man, Griff, Dial Code Santa is insanely tense and amazing. It makes Shocking Dark really look like aliens. Craig, that's a really good thing. And I mean, like, this is a really good film. Now, I have to tell you, there is an adult actress in this movie by the name of Amber Lynn. I also have to tell you, there's no adult scenes. She plays a newscaster who stands in front of a camera and reads stuff. That's her role. That's how oddly weird this film is. Beyond the Seventh Door, Suffer Little Children. Um, I got to start watch actually Murder Lust, which is one that I keep watching, keep wanting to watch, and I got Murder Lust here, and I want to watch that one. Blind Woman's Curse, awesome stuff. You're talking classic movies now, but do the now do any of those movies have bread sandwiches? Because Things has bread sandwiches and it has scenes like a guy walking into his brother's house and taking off his coat and inexplicably putting it into the refrigerator. Oh yes, these are things in Things. Thank you so much, Michael. Just so you know that some of my my Patreon supporters and my super chat supporters on here, as I'm going to be doing some trivia things down the road, so I'll be like picking at random and getting people to come on to do a video with me using StreamYard, where I'll be like doing like a kind of a trivia type of quiz, like a horror movie, or I could be doing noir, doing a lot of different stuff. And I'll also have like the guys, the commenters and stuff on here as well. The whole like family of people like making guesses as well. So I'm working on that now. So that's something coming up in the future that you can look forward to. So I am working hard to make my Patreon something that people are worth that's worth people looking into. So there you go. Secret Life of Jeffrey Dahmer. I haven't seen that one actually. Is it a good one? It'll be fun. I'm hoping it'll be fun. I'll do my best. It all started because I was doing a video here talking about like a Severn thing, and I brought like down some books and stuff, and yeah, I brought down Dance Macabre, which is a book by Stephen King, and I'm not sure if you saw the video or not, but I actually like read from the little quiz that Stephen King did in the middle of the book Dance Macabre, and people really liked it. Oh, Massacre at Central High would love to have, but it's $45 like American for just one, and it's a steelbook. I'm kind of waiting because they normally do like a non-steelbook edition, but you gotta wait a year down the road for it. Well, not Salo, and definitely not a Serbian film. Uh, so those are a couple of movies I don't recommend. Though Bill Hader in the Criterion Closet. Uh, I love the thing where he takes like out Salo, and he puts it in his jacket. He said, date movie. Um, but that being said, Vanessa, one of the first movies that I watched with my better half was, and I didn't see the movie before, so I really didn't know, was a movie called WrestleManiac, and then we watched right afterwards. We ended up watching High Tension. So obviously, I have no idea why she's still with me, but but those were the first two movies we watched together. Yeah. Thank you, Zach. I love the picture. I love the stickers. You remember the old copy of Salo? Yeah, not a day movie, man. All those six are cool. High Tension is a great day movie. Yeah, I actually love the movie High Tension, and that one I had seen before, but at the time, well, at least it wasn't. Oh my God, yeah. Uh, my better half told me she was really into horror, and she wasn't. She was in old school horror, and I thought that means. So when I started with High Tension, then I'm like, oh my God, this girl's like hardcore horror fan. I guess every movie we watch afterwards, I gotta like really start upping my game, right? So I started looking for more intense, like like hard, like really like intense horror films. Black Christmas is cool. Uh, I would actually kind of see that as that would be. You'll see me Wingard's Pop Skull. Actually, I don't know. Like I'm the last person to know when it comes to like how much something's worth. I've been doing videos on here where I'll pick up something, and I'll say, and I'll like, oh, I got this one too, and people say, oh, that's out of print, and I won't know because that's one thing I don't know. The new Vinegar Syndrome partner label Pulse Video. I'm actually very curious about that actually. Claude Melot's La Femme Object. I haven't actually. That's back from 1980, I think. I think it's a 1980s like adult film, but like classy, artsy adult film. Um, but they, I heard that Paul's put like a lot of work into this. They just started as like a almost as like as kind of a a kind of a, what do you call those things again? Where they do like the money things for them. My God, um, what am I trying to say? I Massacre Centaur is one I've wanted for a very long time actually. Great soundtrack on that one too, if I remember. I have not seen We Are the Flesh. I actually, does everybody have the Arrow player, or does anybody not have the Arrow player? Like we have the Arrow player here in North America, and it's only $4.99. And I'm really glad that I got it right now because this month Arrow player added AGFA titles to their player list. So that's and I want to get some AGFA films. So it's a double-edged sword in that I want to watch the AGFA films, but I don't want to watch them before I get the physical releases. But there may be a couple. Like I've been recommended the Sarah Jacobson films. A lot of people recommended that to me. Was recommended, of course, to like Zodiac Killer, which is one I'm very interested in checking out. I can't remember how much the price of the AGFA titles were before the site went down, so I'm really kind of like trying to figure out what it is because I'm hoping to like get a couple of those there as well. Bad one, yeah. How do I feel on Criterion? I actually really like, although I do like kind of rag on Criterion a bit, like in the recent months. I'm actually a huge Criterion fan. If you look like over, well, you can't see over there right now, uh, but I have a lot of Criterions. I got the Jack Demy set, I got the Zadiichi set, I grabbed the Godzilla set, I got the Bergman set. I'm actually very happy, Zach, about like Kino re-releasing the Code Red release titles because a lot of them were hard to get or went out of print and that or you just couldn't get them or Bill was upset and he do it and he said he's not going to put these out anymore. So all that stuff was going on. So to have like a a solid release from Kino that is you don't have to worry about that that is something that to really look into. I gotta get the Bruce Lee on myself too down the road. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. I got a lot of Bruce Lee releases, and I was lucky enough to get a couple of those Shout Factory, like the Bruce Lee Blu-rays before they went out of print as well. And those were over there, the Shout Selects. I have two of the four. Hey there, Laughing. Welcome, man. So everybody, welcome Laughing to the Call to Cinema because anytime you come in here new, we always welcome you. Like there's not a company going right now that I collect on a regular basis that I can't say okay they're not doing great stuff. Like they're doing some really amazing stuff out there, and I'm very excited about that. I'm most excited right now about the Vinegar Syndrome titles from the Vinegar Syndrome sale. Now, Rob was in it earlier. The Movie Vault, by the way, if you're not subscribed to the Movie Vault, Rob is really really good. So make sure that you check him out. And I'm not just he really really knows his stuff. And like talk about film school in a box. Rob is really smart when it comes to that stuff. Check out his stuff. He did a video on the one-on-one films releases, the Black Label ones. And if you're looking at getting some of those, he's got quite a few of those. And they will be going on sale for £9.99 sterling when it comes to when Black Friday comes on. Is that Rob? I think Rob's on Twitter. Yeah, I think I got him on my Twitter. I actually the Movie Vault. Look for the Movie Vault. There's a lot of people do amazing stuff on here. Nathan does amazing stuff on here. me and Nathan are still trying to coordinate to actually, hopefully, do a video to come onto Nathan's channel in the near future. Unfortunately, like the last time he asked me, I ended up going out of town, and right after that, I got like the horrible tooth thing that happened. So, what did I get from the Rona Flick sale last night? Because I'm thinking you're asking me. Let's go to my library. I picked up The Lone Wolf McClade with the special slipcover. I love Lone Wolf McClade. I think it's one of Chuck Norris's best films. For my better half, I got Bucktown. I do apologize, Nathan. It was possibly the worst possible like time for me. Iron Warrior I got from my better half. The Beast with a Million Eyes I got her. I got a Robot Holocaust. It lets you know some of the stuff that she's into. I picked up Shredder for myself, and I grabbed Sleepless, which is a really good release. And of course, I picked up Phantom of the Opera, and I will fight you on that one. It's because it is actually a much better film than a lot of people are giving it credit for. It's Dario Argento's Phantom of the Opera with Julian Sands and Asia Argento. Hey there, Chris. I spoke to Chris earlier because Chris collects a lot of slasher titles, and I was letting him know that about Shredder, and I'm guessing you got Terror Train as well, Chris. I do. I have Mosquito. Actually, Severn put that one out. Or was it Synapse that put it out? I love Mosquito. I got to meet like young Gunnar Hansen before he passed. Really nice guy, super like teddy bear of a guy. I love the fact that some people are saying that Phantoms are underrated. I really think it is actually, and I think part of the reason for that has been for so long. Hey there, Jacob. Welcome, man. As there any talking to the channel of Amazon and Women on the Moon, Jason is one of my favorites. I actually have a release of that from 101 Films, and I'll grab that right now to show you. Read two comments above. I will check it there. Do you have a list of the films that I own on a computer or website? I've got a list on what's it called? It's because I get asked this all the time. It's on my iPad, which you're looking at right now. I do have a list like of not of everything, but of some things. I really got to redo it. Hold on a second. So as you know, Amazon Women on the Moon was recently put out by Kino Lorber releasing. But this is the 101 Films Red Label edition of Amazon Women on the Moon. And no, it's not Letterbox. It's actually a different one. I do have Letterbox, but I never use it, and everybody else does, and tell me that I need to use it. So this is really cool. The really neat thing about this, it's one of those sketch, like kind of like comedy films, and there were some really good skits that never made it into the film, but they're on here. So that's pretty cool as well. So you get a Blu-ray DVD release of this. You also get a pretty cool booklet on Amazon Women on the Moon as well. If you wonder what this is about, then you might want to check out Amazon Women on the Moon. And also has the gorgeous Sybil Danning in here as well. And you can see right here. It's a really good release, I gotta say. I'm very proud of this release. Do I care about getting dual format releases? It's a nice plus, Oliver, I'll be honest with you. When I can get a dual format release, I'll tend to get it above, like just say a regular Blu-ray release. But most places don't do DVD anymore, so which is a shame. Boutique labels are really just going for Blu-rays and like 4K releases when they're doing stuff. I still think DVD has its place, and a lot of people still buy and collect DVD. I think and I know it's a little short-sighted, I think, but that's just my thoughts when it comes to it. I do like dual releases, and I love them. Criterion did the Blu-ray DVD combo packs. They're some of the best stuff that they did, and it was a shame that there's such a backlash that Criterion had to stop doing it. The added convenience is fantastic. And here's the thing, do some people like to just make sure, like I got my cousin who travels a bit, right? So a lot of his DVDs and stuff are packed away and are like in a case or something for like long periods of time. So what he'll do is he will take like his stuff that he's bought, and he'll like load it onto his iTunes, so they can watch it wherever he goes. So he got almost his entire library digitized onto his iTunes. So for some people that travel a lot or stuff, they still want to have the physical releases. They're not giving up on physical media, but they want to get like that as well. And I do think that's one of the big pluses for that. Have I seen Dimension 5 from Kino? I don't think I have actually. I thought I'd seen it, then I looked at the trailer and I think I'd have seen that film. I'd love to have it though. Cartoon's mission statement says, "We present films at the best quality available, and they still don't do 4K." Matthew, I think that in 2021 we're going to see Criterion doing 4K. And Amy asked me about Rare. I love Rare stuff actually. I don't have enough Rare stuff, to be honest with you. Oh, Kubrick knows his Criterion stuff, man. Their transfers are amazing. Like we can't say their transfers aren't amazing. Some of the early transfers, iffy. I got like the early transfer for what's it called? It's here somewhere. Unibaba. The UK transfer of Unibaba, the DVD. I'm not talking about the Blu-ray that came out later on. Is is not great for Criterion. Like especially when you think Criterion quality. You finished the first season of Ultraman? Oh, AME, it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. By the time you get to Ultra 7, your mind will be blown. It'll be so cool. And honestly, don't like kind of neglect like the newer Ultraman stuff, because like there's some really good stuff with that as well. Criterion is a company that people can say that they can safely blind buy and usually feel good about it. That's a great thing. You can't say that about every company, right? I personally, for me, because I do like a lot of like Z grade cinema and like stuff like that, I can blind buy from like Vinegar Syndrome, and pretty much most of the time blind buy from Severn, and I do like that. I'm getting Crash from Arrow, but I do love the Criterion like print of Crash, and it's one of those films. To be totally honest with you, I'll probably get the Criterion edition of it down the road too. Super Inframan, I actually do like that. It's been years, so but thanks for bringing that up. And Matthew, you have not checked out the Mill Creek Entertainment like Ultraman titles? Man, check them out. They're really good. They're so well done. Uh, doesn't Inframan have the red like? I don't have any Flickr Alley actually. Not because I don't want them, but because I've never come across them or found them at a price where I could actually probably afford them. Has there been a good release of Inframan out yet? Now, if Flip was here, Flip would know. Now, for you guys that don't know, Flip Otaku knows his stuff. AME and Flip, they know their stuff when it comes to the Asian cinema releases. So that's you look at their channels really show off that stuff. Make sure you're checking these channels out. Hey Nathan, it was great having you here for a nice while, man. And yeah, remember Things, Intervision from Severn. I'm not even joking, man. It's a cool title. Streets of Fire is amazing. I love Streets of Fire. It is rock and roll fun. A bootleg for information. Selling movies on Flickr. I need to get some Flickr down the road. Flickr Alley, I've heard really good stuff about them. Are they the company? What is the company? Yeah, make sure he doesn't forget Things. That does all those 3D releases that are like known for like doing 3D releases. Because there's a company that does like, and one of you guys would know better than me. See, Zach has a good taste there. 80 films put out. I have it. Was it when the cat's in the background? Oh, there he's probably going to his litter. Have I seen the film Lunch Meat? I think yes. I'm gonna say. I don't remember very well right now, but it sounds. But yes, I know. I know I have. Eli Roth's Clown. Yes, actually, um, one of my viewers here. I'm not sure if he's here still right now, but he actually sent me Eli Roth's Clown, which is an excellent film, by the way. I really like that. It's another stream, but that's okay. You can no, there's no ill will about going to another stream, man. No competition, just support. And say hi for me. All right. Have I? I like it. I like listening to Eli Roth talk too. Well, we have been getting Zach with the some like some regional horror with those Arrow sets, which I'm sure you got right the volume 1 and 2 for the American Horror Projects. Regional horror's been getting that, and we got of course the William Gruffy set coming out, which is another amazing set. That if you like the regional horror, like ones from American Horror Project Volume 1 and 2, then definitely look into to the William Gruffy set because I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised if you like those. Because I'm a huge fan of regional horror. It's something that I think is much maligned and underrated. So that's that. I will go to bat every day for like the smaller films, like whether it be horror films or indie films. I love stuff like that. There's a little film, and it's coming back from Vinegar Syndrome actually, called Disconnected. Now I'm not going to say it's got the greatest acting in the world, uh, and it's not always the most cohesive plot, but when uh, when they're put together, like they're disconnected is such it's such for me anyway. There's just something about the film Disconnected that is super chilling, like that really creeps me out, and it's coming back to Vinegar Syndrome. So for those that don't have it, you're going to get a chance to get it. I like Hellgate actually. I'm a big fan of Welcome Back Cotter, and so Mr. Cotter, I remember Horshack. We want the 1989 Christmas horror film Elves. That would be amazing to have on Blu-ray. Shot is a great one. Shot is one that I championed on here. I'm not sure if you're watching my channel at the time, but I was trying to get everybody to buy Shot. It's got one of the great things about Shot is if you've never seen it, I've never seen like the cover, like the slip cover, which you have. But for people there that haven't seen it, it really has an underground comic book type of feel. It's very much of a Robert Crumb style of artwork to Shot. Now, Disconnected, the one that's coming back. Let me just grab my copy of Disconnected to show you guys. Um, but definitely want to check it out. Hold on. This title has been out of print, and everybody thought this one was never going to come back on Vinegar Syndrome's website. It's coming back during the Black Friday sale for the first time since it's gone out of print. Here's the inside cover for Disconnected. Yep, they're bringing back Disconnected, Zach, which is amazing news. I found that out from a viewer on here. Now, get this. Aside from having a commentary track with the director one of the main actors, there's the interview, like the director or the actor, but there's like a short film on here called 20 Questions without the slip. Like It's going to be standard edition, but still, all the features will be there. And not only does it have the short film 20 questions, which I actually really like, I find really cool and intriguing, it has an introduction and a Q&A from the festival screening of 20 questions, which is really cool. I doubt the booklet will be back, but it initially also was one of the rare Vinegar Syndromes to come with an actual booklet, which was actually extremely cool. Just a small, short read, but actually interesting as well. It's a very strange film. It's very unusual. Like some people are put off by like the kind of some more of the amateurish acting, but as the film goes through, it's solidly put together, and the ending is always something that like bothers me. Thank you so much, Dustin, man. I really appreciate it. Do we have the movie Cabinet Dr. Caligari? The original or the 1950s remake done in the UK? Like the original, I'm sure I got here somewhere, and I do actually have the remake of called what's it called, Cabinet Caligari or Caligari, as well. So yeah, if you like regional horror, this is definitely a good one. I don't have a good release of the Cabinet Dr. Caligari. I got like a cheap jack release of it, so I got to get a good release. And thank you so much, Dustin, man. So something to check out. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys before. Is there a good release of the original Woman in Black? Not that I know of, but there may be, and I just don't know about it. It's not as good. It's okay. I got it here somewhere. I'll get it out and watch it sometimes. I'll do a review of it. It's a UK release. It was done, I think, in the 50s or 60s, and it's over with my horror stuff somewhere, but I can't remember. 1989 for this one here. This one was done in '84. Disconnected. Oh, the Caligari one? No, I'm not sure if there was one done in '89. I think there was a later one done, but I mean like the British one that was done back in the 50s or 60s. I actually like stumbled across it one day. I think it was made at a Dollarama or something like that. I didn't know it existed before then. Oh, well, I was just looking to see if I could see it. So I'm going to be doing these countdown videos right up till Black Friday. Transfers on last 2 months. Vinegar Syndrome stuff's been great. I mean, some people didn't like Whodunit. I actually loved it. I thought Whodunit was great. Brian Sauer, I know he really likes Whodunit as well. Deadly Games, amazing. Of course, it's a 4K release. You know it's going to be amazing. But Deadly Games is an amazing film. Definitely was something worth checking out. This, of course, won't be on sale. The Ruben Glandos Jr. stuff's been really good. I don't have Grave Robbers, but I expect that to be just as good as Cemetery of Terror. I haven't got to watch Rest in Pieces yet. I'm going to watch that later on tonight. And Necromancer, I haven't got a chance to check out either. But the stuff that I've checked out has been really, really good. And I've been like, it's been really solid for Vinegar Syndrome throughout the last few months. Grave Robbers is amazing. I really want Grave Robbers. See, especially because I saw those 4 pictures. And I'm going to say, yeah, don't panic. Is that title that we don't know? Yeah, now Zach, this was the first time I thought I'd seen Deadly Games. I hadn't seen it before, so this was my first watch for Deadly Games. It was not at all what I thought it was going to be, in the best possible way. So Dustin, are you getting excited for the Vinegar Syndrome stuff? Are you going to be grabbing a lot of this? Yeah, Woman in Black, the original one's made for TV, and it's actually creepier than the later film that came out with the guy from Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe. Are James Phantom of the Opera? I thought it was in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Probably 90s. I'm going to check here. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pretend like I know it, while I'm actually IMDbing it. It's coming to me. 1998. There you go. Reverse that bit. Not 89, 98. Great cast though. Enjoy your stream there, Kubrick. Have a great evening. We got Julian Sands playing a very different Phantom of the Opera. Zia Argento, who is I still adore. I think she's gorgeous, amazing, incredible woman, and just like an incredible cast and a beautiful looking like film as well, like a beautiful looking film. And it's out. Ronin Flicks got it. It's got a slip case with it as well. It's the slip case is going out. I was just talking about you, Brian. Actually, I pimped your channel earlier, both your podcasts and your YouTube channel, because Noirvember is up, and I told him you got to watch your Noirvember one. Well, it's different. I mean, like, because with Sleepless, we're looking at a giallo. Right, Sleepless is a giallo, and it's his last great giallo. It really is. Max von Sydow. That's going to be good. Now, Phantom of the Opera is very different. It's a gothic, it's a gothic film, or it's not a giallo film. It's a different film. It's stylistic, like all Argento's films are stylistic, but it has a gothic style to it that was kind of missing from from Dracula 3D, unfortunately, because that does have style to it, just not in the same way, not the same amount. My dad know what? Oh, Jungle Jim is coming out? I would definitely let him know. Azia Argento was like stunning and an amazing person. That's one person I would love to meet. She almost scares me with her intensity. But that's true artists have that, like there's an intensity with people in the art world. And some people like even like more so than others. Like I'll be honest with you, there was like I actually like Wax Mask. Like there's when you think about Wax Mask, you got to remember the lineage behind it, like how this is supposed to be a Fulci film, how he passed, and how like Sergio Stavaletti, who'd done so many great special effects, was getting the reins like to do a film. And it's not a perfect film, but I think it's a really fun film, and one that I do go back to. It's a well that I go back to a while, every once in a while. And Severn's release of Wax Mask for me is a must. So, by the way, guys, if you don't have Severn's Wax Mask release, I do recommend it. It is a great, great release. Well, Opera's a much better film than Phantom of the Opera, but it's two different films. Like, I don't really like to, they're both opera films. They're both stylistically done, but one is like in a way, a kind of like a swerve, a turn, switch on the original Phantom of the Opera, and the other one's like Giallo. So. Scarlet Diva, yes, that's very autobiographical, but there's a Zia Argento film to check out. She definitely like bled a lot of herself into the movie Scarlet Diva. The blue is incredible, and one thing that I can tell you about Wax Mask is there's a featurette on there where Argento talks about Lucio Fulci. And we finally get to hear Argento talk raw and honestly about Lucio Fulci. And I got a bit choked up. I really did. So there. That's another thing to say. I don't have the release of Scarlet Diva yet, but I do have to get it. I'm a huge fan of hers. But there we go, guys. I will be doing countdown to Black Friday videos, if not every day that I can possibly do one. I'm going to be putting, hopefully, a lot of work in here. We are going to look at 101 films. We are going to be looking at Severn titles, at Vinegar Syndrome titles. Get your questions that you want to ask. I can say that I have picked up a lot of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I got a bit of the Severn stuff that's out there too. So releases that you're thinking about, things that are on your wish list, any questions that you want to ask, come in here. Make sure feel free to ask them. If I don't have it, if I don't know it, I'm sure somebody else on here in the cult of cinema will. So Thank you for joining me tonight. I am Aaron. You guys are the cult of cinema. You guys are awesome. Black Friday is one of my favorite times of year, and I really enjoy watching these videos. To my Super Chat supporters in here tonight, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means, and you really don't. Like, in all seriousness, you really, really don't. And to my new Patreon supporters as well, and all my Patreon supporters, the Crimson Cult, you guys are incredible. Keep a lookout for the upcoming trivia quiz videos that are going to be done, because my Super Chat supporters, my Patreon supporters, some of you guys are going to end up on camera if you want to be. So I will see you guys really soon. It is really, really, I almost can't talk right now. Time for tea. You have a great night. And Damien, I'll be making a lot of videos over the next week, coming up to Black Friday. So I'm definitely sure I will see you in here next time. Have a great night.